Hey, good morning, channel. Guess what? It's time for a moto vlog. I'm so excited. Welcome back. I hope you've been enjoying the videos from my trip on the Faroe Islands. Even you motorcycle enthusiasts, there's some photography and some video in those that you just need to see. It's pretty freaking incredible. Anyway, the stars align, the elements are aligned, and I think we're going to go for a ride today for another moto vlog. So stay tuned, let's get started. Right, underway. Hope you guys can hear me. Microphone's working. It's been a while. Let me close this face lid. I think it's a little noisy. Face shield. Alright, it's been a while since we've chatted. You know, I did a first moto vlog on this bike several weeks ago, just sort of breaking it in, getting it on the highway and seeing what it could do for the first time. And I've had a while to ride it now, and the muscle memory is starting to build. You know, it's starting to feel comfortable. It's starting to feel like an extension of me rather than something new and strange. So that's exciting. Love the capabilities of this bike. I'm still under the break-in miles of, I think, 600 miles, so I'm not romping on it really hard. Trying to take it easy for that first oil change coming up soon. But anyway, before that video several weeks ago, it had been a while. You remember I had a Honda VTX 1800 that I was riding. Did some vlogs on that, and traded that in on this. Actually, it wasn't a trade-in. I left it at the dealership on consignment, and it took a month or so, but they sold it. Their audience is much broader than mine would be, so I knew they would have a better chance of selling it, and they did. Got a little money. I think I got what it was worth, maybe a little less. The dealer takes their little slice out of it, but that's okay. I know why I paid that, and I'm okay with it. So anyway, here I am, the only motorcycle I own now, this Honda Goldwing 2023 Ardent Red. I've got it hooked up with Apple CarPlay right now, running my Waze navigation, which I love. Got the little motorcycle emblem down there as me, and so off we go. Part of this moto vlog, I brought my camera just in case there's just something I have to shoot. And as I said, I hope you guys are just viewing and loving those videos from the Faroe Islands. I've got a couple more coming because I think there's day 4 and day 5 still in the hopper that I got to get out. Just some unbelievable views, like, oh my gosh, kind of once in a lifetime views. So go check those out if you haven't already. I don't know if you can see this on the GoPro, but there's a biplane flying around. Yeah, buddy, are you a biplane? Yeah, I think you are. Come on, fly over my head. There you go. Check it out, viewers, coming this way. That is so cool. What fun that would be. Wow, what fun. It is Saturday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. I'm no fool, and this bike is no joke. What a sheer pleasure it is to ride. It is 58 degrees this morning. I wouldn't call it crisp, it's warming up, so we're going to call it cool. A lot of Broncos on the road. Ooh, and that's a green one. My wife would love that one. Anyway, we're just going to see what we can find. As this DCT transmission switches through the gears seamlessly, smoothly. 7th gear, the highest gear right now. I'm in tour mode. I could put it in sport. I don't want to do a lot of that because I'll be tempted to romp on it, and I really do want to wait until after the break-in period. Oh, nothing like a early Saturday morning motorcycle ride. Just something about two wheels. You know, if you guys have followed my channel, you know quite often I will, you know, plug a few people's names, like Cruiseman, for instance. If you haven't seen Cruiseman's videos and his channel, go check him out. And I know I do that a lot, but let me tell you why. There are several reasons why, especially for Cruiseman. Number one, he's the real deal. He has the pedigree. Goldwing rider for many years. Before that, a Harley rider for many years. The man knows his way around a motorcycle. And the videos he created, step by step, tell you how to do so many things. I bought his video package, and I'm telling you, it paid for itself. It has already paid for itself. I've only had this bike for 3 months. So go out and check his YouTube channel out. Look for his for sale video package. I think there's up to 80 videos that you get with that package. It tells you how to do everything from change the oil, change the air filter, remove the seat, remove the fairing. Good gracious, just about everything. That's the second reason. So he's the real deal. His videos are outstanding. Third reason, I've had breakfast with him. I've met the man. He is down to earth, genuine. He and his buddies, all of them. I could sit and just listen to their stories for hours. Just really, really enjoy talking to him. So that's the third reason. I'm telling you guys, go check him out. Also, if you live in the Frisco area and you love coffee like me, you got to go check out Karmic Grounds. I had a recent opportunity to sit down for coffee at Karmic Grounds with the owner of Karmic Grounds. There's 2 locations in Frisco. Again, just a really nice guy, very genuine. You know, like everybody, struggled through the pandemic, but they're pulling out of it. I'm gonna buy my coffee there from now on, because, you know, I support local business. I support small business. I think that's an important thing to do. And he's just a good guy. So I'm going to buy my coffee there. If you get a chance, go check it out. Karmic Grounds, 2 locations in Frisco. I'm not getting anything from them, not from Cruiseman, not from Karmic Grounds. This is just my own opinion, and I like to share when I run across good things, and these are two good things. So go check them out. Yeah, as I said, really loving this Goldwing. I love the adjustable windshield. I've got it a little higher today than I normally run it because I'm trying to block some of the wind for this video. But it's so convenient to be able to move that up and down. I don't miss the clutch, as I've said in videos before. Muscle memory's kicking in. I hardly ever think about squeezing the clutch anymore. And this thing just seamlessly glides through the gears. Works great. I love having all this information at my fingertips. Back when I was doing videos on the VTX, it was hard to read the speedometer, and that was about all you had. Speedometer. You didn't have engine temp, you didn't have fuel gauge, you barely had mileage. And I love that bike, I really did. But it's time, its time had come. This thing, oh my gosh, I got air temperature, I've got tire pressure sensors, so I know what my tire pressure is, and they give me a warning if it's too low. I've got a fuel gauge that tells me how much fuel I just filled up, so it's full to the brim there. It tells me how many miles I got to go on this tank of gas. That's awesome. And the navigation, you know, the Honda navigation lacks some things. You'll hear people say that, but I use Waze and it works great. Got a tachometer, didn't have a tachometer, which is interesting to me because this bike, and I'm sure it's designed that way over a V-twin, seems to cruise in a higher rev than the V-twin. So like 2,000 RPMs right there in 6th gear, and if I get up and go faster in 7th gear, well, there we are in 7th gear now, it drops a little bit, but it stays above 2,000 RPMs. But you know what? The red line's way up there at 6,000 RPMs, so I'm not worried about it. I really want to rump on it, get going, show you guys what this can do, but I gotta be patient. Alright, my path today seems to be into the sun most of the day. What's up with that? We gotta find another direction. Also looking for some cool things to photograph. Oh, I think I just found one. Now I gotta turn around. Back in a second, guys. Here's that shot. All right. One thing I really love about this Goldwing is the crawl modes, the walk forward, walk backwards. To get that shot, what a great shot that was, by the way, guys. I hope you like that. To get that shot, I had to park sort of nose down in this, nose down in this little entryway to the freeway, and this bike would be pretty hard to just push back out, but I'm going to start it up. We're going to use this reverse gear and see how that works. I don't know if you can see it. There's a button down here, right down here. Press. On the dashboard it shows you in walk mode. The little bike comes up, and then there's a paddle on the front for reverse, and I'm sorry, on the back here for the reverse, and on the front for go forward. You can also walk forward. So let's see how this thing pulls me out of there. There's no traffic coming, so take the emergency brake off, Robert. That will help. Okay, here we go. Engaged. It is working. I'm kind of walking with it, but I'm using almost no pressure. That is so cool. All right, disengage, put it in drive, off we go. Very cool. Love that feature. Love that little tractor in the flowers too. Later today we are heading to East Texas for some good old catfish fry. Celebrating my wife's uncle's birthday, Uncle Kenneth. Kenneth is 89 today. What a long life. Extremely excited for that. And who doesn't love catfish? Oh, we've been down here before on the VTX, guys. This is Weston, small little town. Oh, and my friends who choose to do it by human power, more power to you guys. I am not worthy. Cool little structures here in Weston. Well, if you like history and like old stuff, there's a lot of it here. Weston City Hall. Guys, I'd like to know, those of you who own a Goldwing, I don't care what year it is, what's your favorite thing about the Goldwing? What do you just really love? If you had to list it, what would it be? There's so many things to like, I don't know what I would put at number one. Sure love this transmission and the powerful engine. And at my age, I love how smooth everything is. What a joy it is to ride. It's hard to put a number on it. But what do you think? Leave it in the comments below. Tell me what your favorite thing about your Goldwing is. And when you're telling me what your favorite thing about your Goldwing is, also tell me what color, what year model it is. I'm always curious what folks are driving out there. We didn't have a whole lot of choice for color for 2023 here in the US, but I gotta tell you, I'm a fan of the red. The more, and it's two-tone, as you guys know, I've said this before, it's two-tone. It's Iron Man red, I like to call it. I think they call it, I don't know, Cabernet, I don't know. And then there's Ardent Red. There is a Ardent Red. That's what they call one of the colors on this two-tone bike. Anyway, what color is your bike? What did you choose? I know there was a blue one recently. It's very pretty, very pretty. And I gotta tell you, you guys know I got neck issues. I'm not feeling it today. This morning, like I was around this time when riding the VTX. That's encouraging. Okay, I've come back out to a spot I've been before on the VTX, I think. Oh yeah. There's an old broken down barn back in here that last time I was here on the VTX, I had my long lens and just couldn't get a good shot of this barn. And I love this road covered by trees. Anyway, this time I have a more wide-angle lens with me, so I can get, I think, a great shot of that barn. So we're gonna cruise back here and take a look. Oh, this was that beautiful little road that I took a shot of. Check this out down here. Ah, love that. I love old broken down houses and barns because you just wonder about the history of them. I mean, you know, houses long since abandoned and falling over. You know, at some point it was somebody's dream home, somebody's protected environment, the stories, the life that happened within those walls. And you just look at it today, a ghost of what it was, and wonder about what all went on. I am going to, one of these days, take a weekend trip up Highway 287 from Dallas to Amarillo. There's a number of old, just as I was saying, old houses and farms and barns and, you know, windmills along that route. Just beautiful photographic subjects. Little cow, I'm not sure you're supposed to be out of your pen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be out of your pen. Wonder if your owner knows that. Well, doesn't look like you're going to go far from Mama, so maybe it's okay. Yeah, right down here around this turn is that barn I was talking about, and I think a place I can pull over and get some shots. There you are, barn. Let's see what we can get, because I know I can't go any further here. This is the end of the road for this path. Gravel. How are you gonna do on gravel, Mr. Goldwing? Alright guys, back in a second. Here's a picture of that barn I took. I don't know if you can hear it on the GoPro, but listen to the birds. Beautiful. So I guess I will wrap up today's motovlog here, guys. I appreciate you coming with me. More to come on this wonderful machine. You guys enjoy your weekend, and we will see you again soon. Until then, ride safe, and God bless.